You'll be amazed at how much money you have left at the end of the month as you begin to pay off debt. Paying off multiple debts can be overwhelming, but it's actually much easier than it appears when you implement proven strategies. As you begin to make progress, you'll feel as if you're earning significantly more money by employing these excellent strategies to pay off debt quickly. You'll be able to keep much more of what you make instead of sending it off to the bank for a list of monthly debt payments. Chances are you'll be debt-free much sooner than expected. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. The most crucial aspect of starting to pay off debt is resisting the temptation to incur additional debt. If overspending is pushing you to make unneeded purchases and more borrowing, credit cards should be shredded. It might be in your best interest to cut up all of your credit cards or at least remove them from your wallet. According to MoneyGeek.com, the average credit card holder has nearly $6,000 in credit card debt. And with interest rates frequently reaching or exceeding 30%, this is a problem that needs to be addressed. Buying items on a credit card can almost feel like free money because you don't have to pay in full right away. But once those balances start accruing interest, they become almost impossible to pay off, even if you make the minimum payments because the payments are almost entirely made up of interest. Realizing you can be happy without going overboard with your expenditures is a skill that will serve you well in a variety of situations. Being content with what you have does not exclude you from wishing for anything more, such as a nicer automobile, a larger home, or a new phone. This is more about considering the cost of an item, calculating how much value it will bring. For example, you may want a larger home since it would be wonderful to have more space, but it will come at a high price that will triple your monthly housing bills. The new house would undoubtedly be an improvement over your current residence, but is it? The same thought process should be applied to other purchases, such as a new car. Everyone loves a brand new car, but with the payment and costs that come with it, you may decide it's an overall net negative. Taking a look at the big picture and weighing each advantage and disadvantage will help you make an informed decision, and you'll be less likely to rush out and spend money. You might even decide to sell some of what you have. Considering it a debt repayment strategy, establishing a debt repayment strategy is a vital phase. This is a common approach that Dave Ramsey recommends. A frozen snowball comprises paying off your smallest obligation first, such as a store credit card, by directing all excess funds to the lowest loan by dollar amount while making minimum payments on all other larger bills. Once the smallest loan is paid in full, you will concentrate on the second smallest debt, followed by the third smallest debt, and finally the last debt. You'll pay off the most money, such as a car loan or a home mortgage. Many individuals are amazed at how much money they waste when they keep track of where it goes. Consider adopting the famous 50 to 30-20 technique. Heat basic expenses like housing and needs to 50% of your salary or less, and set aside 30% of your income for savings, investments, and debt repayment. You can make adjustments, but this is a good place to start if you're wondering why you're completely broke at the end of the month. Most people who start using a budget in one form or another feel that they found money that would otherwise have been lost. Carefully analyzing spending is critical because even someone who earns $1 million per year can be broke if their spending is out of control. Increasing your income is also very important, but of course, this is easier said than done. These include requesting a raise at work if you believe you are being underpaid in comparison to market rates for your position. Perhaps you haven't received a raise in many years despite extensive experience. New hires are being paid much more for the same exact job, or your employer's competition would pay you more money if you changed jobs. Putting in a few extra hours per week, whether you're an employee or own your own business, can make a significant difference in your ability to pay down debt. Additionally, consider creating an additional income stream outside of your main job. This doesn't have to be a full-time job. It could simply be a couple of hours per week. Working another job or working for yourself during the week can help you make higher payments. When you make a minimum payment, it is made up of interest and principal, But when you make greater payments, all of the extra money could go directly towards reducing the balance. For example, if you pay more than the minimum payment every month, you make your regular minimum payment but add $300 to it. Think about how long you'll be in debt if you only make the minimum payment. Drawing the length of each loan out for its full term significantly raises the cost of the loan. Making payments more frequently can be an extremely helpful tip when trying to pay off debt. Let's say you have an extra $50 that you're planning on applying towards your debt. When you make payments more frequently, your subsequent payment could leave the money in your checking account until the next month when the bill comes due, as long as it's still there. However, it's common for people to spend money that's been sitting idle because it tends to burn a hole in their pocket. Instead of saying to yourself, "I'll put that extra $50 towards the bill when it's due," apply it to the loan balance right away before you end up spending it on something else. This could also save you money. Paying off debt can take a long time depending on how many obligations you have and how huge they are. Staying motivated is one of the keys to a successful debt payoff journey. If you lose motivation halfway through, you may find yourself back at square one with a mound of debt. Focus on why you want to be debt-free and how it will make life easier and more fun once you are debt-free, and how much money you will have to enjoy and invest. Keep track of your progress as you make payments over time. Even if it may appear that you haven't made much progress, zooming out and looking at your progress over time will be much more apparent. Setting goals of when you'd like to have a specific debt paid off, when you'd like to become debt-free, and what will be different once you've accomplished this goal will help you keep that end goal in sight. Keep the end goal in mind, and it will be much easier to stay the course. When you use these proven tips, you will see significantly more progress toward becoming debt-free. It will take some effort on your part, but the end result of living a debt-free life will have many benefits instead of wasting endless dollars on interest to the bank. You can start investing and earning your own interest, giving you more free time to travel and buy items that are important to you. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content, and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?